Sharjah, the cultural capital of the UAE, has had a passion for the written word since 1982, under the continued guidance and patronage of His Highness Dr. Sheikh Sultan bin Mohammed Al Qasimi, UAE Supreme Council member and ruler of Sharjah.
The authorities who decided to go ahead with the book thing, it's like saying the human spirit will not die. And that's what books are about. That's what writers are about, that the human spirit will live on. And I want to, today especially, I always do it whenever I have an event. Today, those of you who braved it to come to this event wearing face masks and attending the event, all the guests who have come to listen to my talk, I personally want to thank you. This means a lot to me. Thank you so much. It's, believe it or not, based on a real case. It's a real case. I don't want to reveal too much on the story, but basically it's a 12-year-old girl who's missing. And when she was taken away, her 6-year-old sister was, and this is a real case, a 6-year-old sister was also in bed, and she was awake, but she was too scared. But she's the only witness, a 6-year-old girl. And so therefore, if you see the cover of the book, it has a painting made by us, the sister, the younger sister, who says, please help me find my elder sister. So that, when I heard about that case, it was just like crazy. Like, how can something like this happen? And the only witness is this 6-year-old girl. And so that's where it comes from. But yeah, the book is not scary, actually. The book is fun. It is a Chetan Bhagat book. It is got romance. The mother goes to the detective. Of course, they fall in love with each other because it is my book. Showing you anything, some reel, some video, some tweet, some anything. And in that, you know, to write a book which is going to make people say, I'm not going to read my phone, see my phone, and I'm going to read a book. That's a different challenge. It's much more challenging. But I think it can be done because reading is very important. I mean, people who have come here, I don't need to tell you guys this because obviously you guys are interested in books. But to other people who may meet you and say, Arey, what is this people who keep reading books? Who are you? You know, like, I'd rather watch reels. Or like, let's say your children say, why should I read books when there are so many good video games in this world? I mean, you know, people think like that. So I would say that firstly, reading books changes your personality. You know, they only say well-read person. They don't say well Instagram reels watched person. They don't do that. And you read a good book, you'll remember it after 10 years. I can guarantee you, you will not remember an Instagram reel, even after 10 days. You know, it's just not built for that. Reading builds your imagination. Reading builds your focus. Two very important things anybody needs in life. You need imagination to plan your own life. Where will you be 5 years from now? Someone asks you this question. Not just for artists. Imagination is needed to plan what kind of a life you want to make. Focus is very important. I mean, all young people, everybody has to focus and study and, you know, get marks. So if you don't read, you lose all that. And you just become a slave to the big tech companies who want your attention to show you ads. So I think that is the time we live in today, and I'm up for the challenge. I'll write a story which is, you know, good enough that people forget their phones for a while. So yeah, very important. That whole secret book, I don't know if you've heard of that manifestation. So I now have told myself, I used to be that way, jumping into the negative zone. And then I would be miserable. And I'm like, wait, that's not good. That's no way to live. You can't live thinking that it's going to get worse. You have to live thinking that it's going to get better. So I say, okay, I'm stuck in this book, but I'll get a very good outcome. I'm stuck because a very good solution is coming. So I manifest that, and then I let it be for a few days and then say, okay, what is going wrong? Where does this get stuck? What is going wrong? This character is not interesting enough. The plot wasn't deep enough. Something, then I will know the answer. So I'll find out the problem and I will fix it. But I think the most important thing in life is you have that belief system that I can do it. Things will get better. Tomorrow will be better than today. I deserve a good life. I deserve success. A lot of people don't think that. A lot of people think, no, actually I deserve a horrible life. Somehow I've had a decent life so far. But you wait and see, in 2 months my life is going to get completely screwed. That is not a way to live. And I think I have had to learn it. I'm saying it because I was that way. So I would recommend all people here also to, if you are stuck, just calm down and say, okay, this is for a reason and this for a good reason, and better things are coming.
It's amazing. And I can really see why you are such a motivational speaker. You speak in such simple language, connect to everyone in a very easy manner. How do you do that?
You know, you reach a point. You reach a point where it's not about like, bestseller lists and hit movies and money, all that is great, and but ultimately it's about, am I happy? And I had stopped asking that question to myself till a few years back. And then I found that a lot of people are like that. A lot of people are doing so well, they are making good money, but they're not happy. I'm like, what is this nonsense? I was also an NRI, like you guys. I was in Hong Kong. And I was like, why am I not happy? Why aren't we happy? Like, we have everything what everybody wants in India, and now we are not happy. So I just started seeing why that happens. And I first started working on myself.